I've just been to the gym and I wanted to make a quick video about things that I see there that just blow my mind. So when we work our core, a lot of people I think don't fully understand what that encompasses, and when we're not activating the right muscles, we tend to overcompensate with other muscles. So a lot of the time there's a lot of back pain, for example, or neck pain from ab workouts. So I just wanted to give you a quick little tidbit on planks because they're amazing. They're so good for you. Full body workout, everything engaged. But the right things need to be working in order for us to get past our compensations. So this is what I see a lot of. My front of my body is completely off. I'm not using a single muscle on the front of my body. My back is working overtime to try and hang myself in there. I'm just hanging out. And I even see it on workout videos, where I see it on Pinterest infographics, and it's crazy to me. And it's a lot of do some mountain climbers. Instead, what we want to be doing is more of this. More engagement throughout the front, more of a neutral spine. And if that is too difficult for you, I would rather you wear an flexion. So you have a rounded back with your butt turned on and your rectus turned on and your transverse turned on, which are muscles I'll discuss in another video. But I would rather you did that than dumped into your back and hurt yourself. I would rather you strengthen those particular muscles before working on your back. So what that looks like, more almost a tuck of the pelvis. I like to say pulling the belly up and in, but really it's an engagement of your corset muscles. You're almost like you're putting on pants that are too tight muscles. And then step back into a plank, keeping your butt on, pushing the ground away with your shoulders. And I'm working very hard here. Do you see the difference between the two? One, I'm working my ab muscles. I'm really engaging. I'm not compensating and using my low back. The second one, the first one, but the second, the bad version, I'm just dumping in my low back, and so often people get back problems. And I'm really passionate about this because I had a lot of issues, and I went through a lot of trainings, including a teacher training, where nobody really explained to me how to turn on my abs. I was a really bad anterior tilter, so I would walk around like this. It was really comfortable. So it's like I had a big booty, which that's a whole other story. And I would walk around like that, and I had completely turned off the entire front of my body, so anything that was bringing me into neutral was not possible. And the minute I brought myself into neutral, I became a good pumper. So, because I didn't have the muscular strength to get myself into neutral. So I'm very adamant when I see people doing this. I want to make sure that they turn on the right muscles instead of dumping and compensating, because that is how injuries end up occurring a lot of the time. Not always, you could be doing something perfectly right and the wrong thing happens, but more often than not, if it is not a physical, obviously if you get hit and you get hurt, that's a completely different situation. But if it's something where when you bend over to pick up a pillow and you throw your back out, it's not because the pillow is too heavy and you have to pick it up. It's because something has probably been overworked, and then all of a sudden it says that's enough and goes out on a simple thing. So many injuries happen with something that's just so minor. So we want to work the right muscles in order to strengthen them, to erase that abuse, overuse, underuse of certain muscles. And a great place to start is the plank and doing it correctly.